He shall put down all rule and authority. He shall put down all rule and authority. Shalom, Akims. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. I'd like to give all praises and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Akims. Welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is on He shall put down, who's he? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai shall put down all rule and authority. Okay, this is what he's going to do. When he comes, he's going to make sure all rule and all authority is put down under his command, and all power under his power when he comes to set up the kingdom of heaven. Okay, we're going to start reading this off into the scriptures. We're going to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 24, and it reads, Then cometh the end, when he have delivered up the kingdom to Yahweh, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. You see? For he must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet. You see? All enemies under his feet. Let's look at some precepts concerning this here verse here, verse 24. Okay, let's look at some cross-reference precepts. Let's see. We have something for cometh. You see all the different precepts for that, and the kingdom. Okay, we got precepts for that. So let's start off in with the word cometh. In Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the end of the time. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Now, how is it that knowledge is increased? By way of the internet. The internet is the way that knowledge is increased into the world exponentially. Because back in biblical days, in ancient days, the prophets, they weren't able to pick up a cell phone and stroll up and down through whatever text that they want to. They didn't have all that back then. You know, they had to write their own stuff. And they didn't have a collection of all the books like we do. We got a collection of all the books, you see. And so we got it going on. Daniel chapter 12, verse 9. And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. This verse 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for then thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot. Now he's going to stand in his lot at the end of the days. That means regenerated. He's going to be regenerated, reincarnated. Okay? To present day, in a present day physical body, in order that he may actually see this time to come, you see, which will be in this day and age. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. And we are hated for his name's sake, you see. But he's going to put down all rule and authority. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved. You see, we got to endure to the end. You know, right now others may be over us. You know, we're under this white man's rule, this white man's a constitution and his law and his way of doing things. Okay, and so but it's clear that Yahweh Shai is going to defeat all our enemies and destroy them. Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. The enemy that soweth them is the devil, and which is the so-called white man, the devil that the scriptures speak about. The harvest is the end of the world. You see, when all the Edomites, heathens, and 2/3, they are the meat for the altar. America is the altar, and the Edomites and heathens and 2/3, they are the calves, the kidneys of the fatness of the kidneys of rams, and they are the bullocks. They are all that, the meat for the altar. And America being the altar, the thermonuclear bombs, that's what's going to be the fire. You see, that's what's going to be the fire. Because the only way to cleanse the land is to shed the blood of him who shedded the blood. So that's Esau. That's the Edomites, so-called white people. And the reapers are the angels, because they're going to be in chariots, firing thermonuclear lasers. Okay? Thermonuclear lasers, direct energy beams. Okay? And so it's going to be a great, same thing that they did in Sodom and Gomorrah. It's going to be a great devastation. This is verse 40. As therefore the terrors are gathered and burned in the fire. You see? The thermonuclear fire. So shall it be in the end of this world. You see? Because the time is coming when the end of this world, all that these Edomites have been doing against our people, all these crooked laws or this crooked system, the beast and the beast system, all these things are going to be devoured up by the fire that Yahweh Shai is bringing, fires of vengeance, you see, to burn them up, This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. You see, we have to endure no matter what. Fight the good fight, study the course, keep the faith. Henceforth is a crown of righteousness laid up for us, but not just for us, for all those who love his appearance, who love the appearance of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You see, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. You see, because all is vanity. Be ye therefore sober. That means not sitting up drunken off the false philosophies of the false gods and false religions and all these different things. Stay true to the doctrine. This doctrine, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is the only doctrine that we are to maintain. Be sober, and not filled with such falsehoods of other gods and stuff. And watch until prayer. We're being watchmen. We're watching all this going on. Second Corinthians chapter 4, verse 5. Be watchful of all things. Endure the afflictions. Do the work of an evangelist. Show full proof of thy ministry. This is what we ought to do. You see. Go down here to the kingdom. You see. See what precept is on that. And this is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 7. Oh, of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end. You see, when Yahweh Shai comes and he set up his kingdom, the kingdom of heaven, he shall set upon his throne, and there should be no end. And the gates of heaven are going to be opened up continuously, so the heathens may be able to bring in their tributes. You see, their contributions, bring their tributes, on in to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And Yahweh Shai is going to share his wealth with us, his brothers. You see? And upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment. You see? Judgment with justice. From henceforth, ever, even forever. You see? The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. You see? When the chariots come, they're going to come in eloquent fashion. They're going to be all across the skies, covering the skies. You're not going to be able to see the sun or the moon. There's going to be chariots all in the skies, covering the skies the whole time while Yahweh Shai comes. You see? Daniel chapter 7, verse 14. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people nations, and languages should serve him. Should serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. His dominion is an everlasting dominion. It lasted forever and ever, which shall not pass away. You see? And his kingdom, that which shall not be destroyed. Because we're talking about the kingdom of heaven. You cannot destroy the kingdom of heaven. It's impossible. It's impossible. Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. That means given to us hopeful elects, you see, us hopeful elects, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. You see, this is what the people can look forward to. Serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua, looking forward to his setting up his kingdom when he comes. That is what he's going to do. You see? And so our job is to prepare for it and to get the hopeful elects prepared and ready for it. You see, for the time of thy battle, gird ye up thy loins. Okay? It's time for the battle. You see? So, this is Matthew chapter 11, verse 27. All things are delivered unto me of my Father, and no man knoweth the Son but the Father, neither knoweth any man the Father save the Son. You see? You see? And he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him. You see? The Son will reveal him. Yahweh Shem Yahushua makes it clear to whom he has chosen. The understanding. He gives the understanding upon those whom he has chosen to be saved. There's no such thing as recruiting somebody into a camp and thinking they are automatically a hopeful elect simply because you got yourself into a camp. That don't automatically mean you're saved. Inside the GMS camp, it's a whole lot of guys that got GMS on the front of their name. Does that mean that they saved just because they inside a GMS camp? No. You got a lot of guys that's outside of the GMS camp because of reasons of being afflicted as to the reason why they're not in a GMS camp. Are they not saved simply because they don't have GMS on front of their name? No, they are saved. You got a lot of hopeful elects out there that don't have GMS on front of their name because they're not physically inside of a GMS camp because of whatever afflictive reasons, because of them being afflicted, you see, by the Lord. That's the reason why I'm low vision blind. And I was suffering from body mites, you see, crawling out of my ears and nose. You see, I couldn't show up in no camp like that. You see, so that's one of the reasons why I'm not inside a camp now, a GMS camp now. You see, but does that mean that I'm not a hopeful elect? No, because what Yahweh has showed me all my life, I am a hopeful elect. You see, and so let us continue. Matthew chapter 28, verse 18. And Yahweh came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. You see, he's going to set up all power and authority. All rule and authority is going to be put down when Yahweh gets here. Luke chapter 10, verse 22. All things are delivered to me of my Father, and no man knoweth who the Son is but the Father, and who the Father is but the Son, and he to whom the Son will reveal him. You see? Whomever Yahweh decide to reveal the Father unto us, then those are the ones that are chosen. You see, we are drawn to the Word. You see, John chapter 3, verse 35. The Father loveth the Son, and hath given all things into his hands. You see? Into his hands. Into his hands. John chapter 13, verse 3. Yahweh knowing that the Father have given all things into his hands, and that he was come from Yahweh and sent to Yahweh. You see? Glory be to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. This here is 1 Titus, chapter 6, verse 15, which in his times he shall shew who is the blessed and only potentate, the King of kings and the Lord of lords. You see? You see? So we're going to go ahead and end the video off right there. Lord's willing, you was edified by today's video, by today's lesson. I want to take this time also to remind you to press the like button. Press the like button. Go ahead and press that like button. Press that like button, and that helps out for the algorithms of this YouTube channel, which is a good thing. And also, while you're at it, if you haven't done so already, press the subscription button. Press the subscription button. Go ahead and press the subscription button. By pressing the subscription button and the notification bell, you will receive special notification alerts to let you know when I release another video, a new lesson for your spiritual edification. And so I'd like to give all honors and all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and all glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elects. Shalom to the hopeful elects.